Medical and Mental Hotline phone numbers and websites from Mentalhelp. Chapter 1. Medical and Mental Hotline phone numbers and websites from mentalhelp.net/phone-numbers. Over 200 medical and mental health hotline phone numbers and websites. mentalhelp.net/phone-numbers. 1-800-221-4602, 1-800-221-4602, ndss.org, National Down Syndrome Society. 1-800-222-2225, 1-800-222-2225, nia.nih.gov, National Institute on Aging Information Center. 1-800-222-3937, 1-800-222-3937, iCare America, Seniors. 1-800-227-0216, 1-800-227-0216, abledata.com, Able Data Disabilities Product Database. 1-800-227-8922, 1-800-227-8922, ashestd.org, American Social Health Association. 1-800-232-4636, 1-800-232-4636, cdc.gov, Center for Disease Control and Prevention Helpline. 1-800-232-4636, 1-800-232-4636, cdc.gov/tobacco, Office on Smoking and Health. 1-800-232-5378, 1-800-232-5378, U.S. Customs Service. 1-800-232-5463, 1-800-232-5463, afb.org, American Foundation for the Blind. 1-800-243-7692, 1-800-243-7692, gmhc.org, Gay Men's Health Crisis. 1-800-244-6350, 1-800-244-6350, MVETS. 1-800-272-3937, 1-800-272-3937, iCare America, Diabetes. 1-800-272-4553, 1-800-272-4553, BrailleInstitute.org, Braille Institute. 1-800-272-4553, 1-800-272-4553, BrailleInstitute.org, Braille Institute. 1-800-273-8255, 1-800-273-8255, SuicidePreventionLifeline.org, National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. 1-800-273-8255, 1-800-273-TALK Suicide-Helplines.org, Suicide and Crisis Helplines around the world. 1-800-273-TALK, 1-800-273-TALK, Suicidology.org, American Association of Suicidology. 1-800-311-4246, 1-800-311-4246 gaincenter.samhsa.gov, Gain Center. 1-800-323-4238, 1-800-323-4238, hadley.edu, Hadley School for the Blind. 1-800-331-2020, 1-800-331-2020, preventblindness.org, Prevent Blindness America. 1-800-332-2373, 1-800-332-2373, faces-cranio.org, Faces, the National Craniofacial Association. 1-800-344-4877, 1-800-344-4877, rpinternational.org, Retinitis Pigmentosa International. 1-800-367-8336, 1-800-367-8336, Action, Parent and Teen Support, CAN or only. 1-800-368-1019, 1-800-368-1019, Office for Civil Rights. 1-800-391-3937, 1-800-391-3937, Eye Care America, Glaucoma. 1-800-422-4453, 1-800-422-4453, childhelp.org, Child Help Inc. 1-800-424-9046, 1-800-424-9046, NCOA.org, National Council on Aging. 1-800-431-2804, 1-800-431-2804, NOSCR.org, National Organization of Social Security Claimants Representatives. 1-800-437-2423, 1-800-437-2423, brightfocus.org, Bright Focus Foundation. 1-800-438-4380, 1-800-438-4380, nia.nih.gov/Alzheimer's, Alzheimer's Disease Education and Referral Center, ATER. 1-800-438-9376, 1-800-438-9376, nationaldb.org, National Consortium on Deaf Blindness. 1-800-438-9376, 1-800-438-9376, nationaldb.org, DB-Link, National Consortium on Deaf Blindness. 1-800-448-0440, 1-800-448-0440, AIDSinfo.nih.gov, AIDSinfo. 1-800-448-0440, 1-800-448-0440, AIDSinfo.nih.gov, AIDS information. 1-800-448-3000, 1-800-448-3000, boystown.org, Boys Town National Hotline. 1-800-452-2873, 1-800-452-2873, myeloma.org, International Myeloma Foundation. 1-800-521-5247, 1-800-521-5247, ihsinfo.org, Hearing Aid. 1-800-525-3777, 1-800-525-3777, amc.org, AMC Cancer Information and Counseling Line. 1-800-526-7234, 1-800-526-7234, jan.wvu.edu, Job Accommodation Network, JAN. 1-800-548-4337, 1-800-548-4337, guidedog.org, Guide Dog Foundation. 1-800-621-0026, 1-800-621-0026, rpbusa.org, Research to Prevent Blindness. 1-800-622-2255, 1-800-622-2255, ncad.org, National Council on Alcoholism and Drug Dependence. 1-800-639-2421, 1-800-639-2421, agingresearch.org, Alliance for Aging Research. 1-800-658-8898, 1-800-658-8898, caringinfo.org, Caring Connections. 1-800-666-6327, 1-800-666-6327, anofas.org, National Organization on Fetal Alcohol Syndrome. 1-800-669-4000, 1-800-669-4000, eeoc.gov, U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. 1-800-677-1116, 1-800-677-1116, eldercare.gov, eldercare locator. 1-800-784-2433, 1-800-SUICIDE, Suicide Prevention Onlyfeline.org, National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. 1-800-822-7422, 1-800-822-7422, projectinform.org, Project Inform. 1-800-826-6693, 1-800-826-6693, glaucoma.org, Glaucoma Research Foundation. 1-800-838-0879, 1-800-838-0879, wellspouse.org, Wellspouse Association. 1-800-854-3402, 1-800-854-3402, hospicefoundation.org, Hospice Foundation of America. 1-800-860-8747, 1-800-860-8747, niddk.nih.gov, National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Diseases, NIDK, Diabetes. 1-800-860-8747, 1-800-860-8747, 1-800-862-3678, 1-800-862-3678, adopt.org, National Adoption Center. 1-800-872-2253, 1-800-872-2253, access-board.gov, Access Board. 1-800-873-9569, 1-800-873-9569, ocrf.org, Ovarian Cancer Research Fund. 1-800-877-1600, 1-800-877-1600, etrite.org, Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. 1-800-891-5389, 1-800-891-5389, niddk.nih.gov, National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Diseases, NIDK, Digestive Diseases. 1-800-891-5390, 1-800-891-5390, niddk.nih.gov, National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Diseases, NIDK, Kidney. 1-800-899-0089, 1-800-899-0089, volunteersofamerica.org, Volunteers of America. 1-800-931-2237, 1-800-931-2237, nationaleatingdisorders.org, National Eating Disorders Association. 1-800-933-5470, 1-800-933-5470, believeintomorrow.org, Believe in Tomorrow Children's Foundation. 1-800-942-0149, 1-800-942-0149, guidingeyes.org, Guiding Eyes for the Blind. 1-800-969-6642, 1-800-969-6642, mentalhealthamerica.net, Mental Health America, formerly National Mental Health Association. 1-800-984-8523, 1-800-984-8523, Army Wounded Soldier and Family Hotline. 1-800-992-2623, 1-800-992-2623, cancerresearch.org, Cancer Research Institute. 1-800-995-5437, 1-800-995-5437, gktw.org, Give Kids the World Village. 1-855-427-2736, 1-855-427-2736, nationalparenthelpline.org, Parent Helpline. 1-866-224-3647, 1-866-224-3647, cci.org, Canine Companions for Independence. 1-866-463-6474, 1-866-463-6474, jmfworld.org, Jeffrey Modale Foundation, Primary Immune Deficiency. 1-866-732-3585, 1-866-732-3585, learningally.org, Learning Ally. 1-877-525-3400, 1-877-525-3400, ncil.org, National Council on Independent Living. 1-877-872-5627, 1-877-872-5627, National Job Corps Information Line. 1-888-428-7581, 1-888-428-7581, Trafficking in Persons and Worker Exploitation Helpline. 1-888-471-6334, 1-888-471-6334, nfdh.org, Dental Lifeline Network. 1-888-554-2627, 1-888-554-2627, NACO.org, National Association for Children of Alcoholics. 1-888-575-7373, 1-888-575-7373, ncld.org, National Center for Learning Disabilities. 1-888-743-5754, 1-888-743-5754, damw.org, National Domestic Abuse Helpline for Men and Women. 1-888-896-1588, 1-888-896-1588, locksoflove.org, Locks of Love. 1-888-995-4673, 1-888-995-4673, Hope Now Alliance. 800-221-6827, 800-221-6827, EasterSeals.com, Easter Seals National Headquarters Disability Helpline. 800-221-7437, 800-221-7437, firstcandle.org, firstcandle/SIDS Alliance. 800-222-3123, 800-222-3123, Interdis.org, International Dyslexia Association. 800-222-3277, 800-222-3277, Dial a Hearing Screening Test. 800-227-2345, 800-227-2345, Cancer.org, American Cancer Society. 800-230-7526, 800-230-7526, PlannedParenthood.org, Planned Parenthood. 800-231-3438, 800-231-3438, Eat Right Hotline. 800-232-4636, 800-232-4636, cdc.gov/vaccines, National Immunizations Information Hotline. 800-232-7437, 800-232-7437, SIDS.org, American SIDS Institute. 800-233-1200, 800-233-1200, childrensdefense.org, Children's Defense Fund. 800-233-7637, 7393, 800-233-7393, ReyesSyndrome.org, National Rise Syndrome. 800-235-4122, 800-235-4122, ccplus.org, Childcare Plus. 800-237-2438, 800-237-2438, Paget.org, Paget's Foundation. 800-237-5055, 800-237-5055, ShrinersHQ.org, Shriners Hospital. 800-237-6213, 800-237-6213, CFB.org, Described and Captioned Media Program. 800-241-1044, 800-241-1044, NIDCD.nih.gov, National Institute on Deafness and Other Communication Disorders. 800-242-4453, 800-242-4453, ChiOnline.org, Children's Hospice International. 800-242-8721, 800-242-8721, AmericanHeart.org, American Heart Association. 800-243-7644, 800-243-7644, NIAID.nih.gov, National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Disease. 800-245-6476, 800-245-6476, FightCrime.org, Fight Crime, Invest in Kids. 800-252-3337, 800-252-3337, NAFC.org, National Association for Continence. 800-253-6530, 800-253-6530, PBTFUS.org, Pediatric Brain Tumor Foundation. 800-255-4089, 800-255-4089, SafeSitter.org, SafeSitter. 800-269-4237, 800-269-4237, Inhalants.org, National Inhalant Prevention Center. 800-273-8255, 800-273-8255, VeteransCrisisLine.net, Veterans Crisis Line, when connected, press 1. 800-274-7827, 800-274-7827, Starlight.org, Starlight Children's Foundation. 800-289-5433, 800-289-5433, World Life Foundation, for Metabolic Disorders. 800-292-2221, 800-292-2221, TexasHeartInstitute.org, Texas Heart Institute Heart Information Service. 800-296-1217, 800-296-1217, PatientTravel.org, National Patient Travel Center. 800-323-9474, 800-323-9474, Children'sWish.org, Children's Wish Foundation International. 800-327-4545, 800-327-4545, Parkinson.org, National Parkinson Foundation Incorporated. 800-327-9355, 800-327-9355, BetterHearing.org, Better Hearing Institute. 800-331-1620, 800-331-1620, HospiceWorld.org, Hospice Education Institute. 800-336-4363, 800-336-4363, GeneticAlliance.org, Genetic Alliance Information. 800-342-0330, 800-342-0330, FSCIP.org, Foundation for Spinal Cord Injury Prevention, Care and Cure. 800 344-4823, 800-344-4823, cff.org, Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. 800-345-6324, 800-345-6324, mdanderson.org, MD Anderson Cancer Center. 800-346-2742, 800-346-2742, narisi.com, National Rehabilitation Information Center. 800-356-4674, 800-356-4674, cdc.gov/NIOSH, National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health. 800-359-1711, 800-359-1711, miracleflights.org, Miracle Flights for Kids. 800-359-3817, 800-359-3817, nafcc.org, National Association for Family Child Care. 800-366-2682, 800-366-2682, coda.org, Children's Organ Transplant Association. 800-366-8227, 800-366-8227, apma.org/learn/index.cfm ?navitem number =495, Foot Care Information Center. 800-366-8288, 800-366-8288, selfinjury.com, safe, self-abuse finally ends, alternative info line. 800-368-3513, 800-368-3513, American Medical Rehabilitation Providers Association. 800-379-0688, 800-379-0688, Collector Complaint Hotline. 800-388-2227, 800-388-2227, nfcc.org, Consumer Credit Counseling Services. 800-393-2839, 800-393-2839, nationalmottep.org, National Minority Organ Tissue Transplant Education Program. 800-424-3688, 800-424-3688, AAIDD.org, American Association on Intellectual and Development Disabilities. 800-424-8200, 800-424-8200, PVA.org, Paralyzed Vets of America. 800-424-8567, 800-424-8567, loc.gov/NLS, Library of Congress, National Library for the Blind and Physics Handicapped. 800-426-5678, 800-426-5678, childfindofamerica.org, Child Find of America Hotline. 800-433-0464, 800-433-0464, blockcancer.org, Block Cancer Hotline. 800-433-3243, 800-433-3243, federalstudentaid.ed.gov, Federal Student Aid Information Center. 800-433-7022, 800-433-7022, Parkinson.org, National Parkinson Foundation Incorporated. Florida. 800-441-7055, 800-441-7055, msfocus.org, Multiple Sclerosis Foundation. 800-444-4441, 800-444-4441, wcn.org, Foundation for Women's Cancer. 800-446-4672, 800-446-4672, headlice.org, National Pediculosis Association, Headlice. 800-448-4663, 800-448-4663, National Youth Crisis Hotline. 800-457-6676, 800-457-6676, pdf.org, Parkinson's Disease Foundation Incorporated. 800-458-5231, 800-458-5231, cdcnpin.org, CDC National Prevention Network. 800-458-6223, 800-458-6223, curesearch.org, curesearch.org, for child cancers. 800-459-3529, 800-459-3529, cudespeech.org, National Cued Speech Association. 800-462-9273, 800-462-9273, komen.org, Susan G. Komen Breast Cancer Foundation. 800-472-8478, 800-472-8478, vzvfoundation.org, VZV, Varicella Zoster Virus, Research Foundation. 800-486-9474, 800-486-9474, spwish.org, A Special Wish Foundation. 800-488-3784, 800-488-3784, acde.org, American Council for Drug Education. 800-489-3863, 800-489-3863, transplants.org, National Foundation for Transplants. 800-514-0301, 800-514-0301, ada.gov, ADA homepage. 800-521-5247, 800-521-5247, ihsinfo.org, International Hearing Society. 800-522-4582, 800-522-4582, jtc.org, John Tracy Clinic for Preschool Deaf Children. 800-522-4700, 800-522-4700, ncpgambling.org, National Council on Problem Gambling. 800-526-7809, 800-526-7809, 800-528-2971, 800-528-2971, livingbank.org, the Living Bank National Organ and Transplant Registry. 800-535-3643, 800-535-3643, ccakids.com, Children's Craniofacial Association. 800-535-4555, 800-535-4555, fsis.usda.gov, Meat and Poultry Hotline. 800-539-7309, 800-539-7309, paralysis.org, Christopher and Dana Reeve Paralysis Foundation. 800-543-3135, 800-543-3135, leprozy.org, American Leprosy Missions. 800-544-1213, 800-544-1213, mdff.org/home0.aspx, Muscular Dystrophy Family Foundation Incorporated. 800-544-3284, 800-544-3284, heath.gwu.edu, Heath Resource Center. 800-546-5268, 800-546-5268, nbmtlink.org, National Bone Marrow Transplant Link. 800-622-9010, 800-622-9010, kidney.org, National Kidney Foundation. 800-624-2663, 800-624-2663, neoms.nih.gov/bone, NIH Osteoporosis and Related Bone Diseases Resource Center. 800-633-3849, 800-633-3849, National Reference Center for Bioethics Literature. 800-633-4227, 800-633-4227, Medicare.gov, Medicare. 800-633-6628, 800-633-6628, kidneyurology.org, Kidney and Urology Foundation of America. 800-638-8255, 800-638-8255, ASHA.org, ASHA Hearing and Speech Helpline. 800-638-8299, 800-638-8299, kidneyfund.org, American Kidney Fund. 800-642-0500, 800-642-0500, Epilepsy Information Service. 800-644-2666, 800-644-2666, lookingglass.org, Through the Looking Glass. 800-648-8133, 800-648-8133, medschool.creighton.edu/medicine/centers/hcc/index.php, Hereditary Cancer Center. 800-656-4673, 800-656-4673, RAIN.org, RAIN, Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network. 800-666-3332, 800-666-3332, WhiteHouseDrugPolicy.gov, Drug Policy Information Clearinghouse. 800-676-4477, 800-676-4477, hips.org, HIPS Hotline for Sex Workers. 800-682-7426, 800-682-7426, ovariancancer.com, Familial Ovarian Cancer Registry. 800-695-0285, 800-695-0285, nichsi.org, National Dissemination Center for Children with Disabilities. 800-722-9474, 800-722-9474, wish.org, Make-A-Wish Foundation. 800-726-9119, 800-726-9119, AssistiveTech.net, Center for Assistive Technologies. 800-732-0323, 800-732-0323, ruralinstitute.umt.edu, University of Montana Rural Institute. 800-741-0186, 800-741-0186, goodwill.org, Goodwill Industries International. 800-749-8387, 800-749-8387, Veterans Affairs Special Issues Helpline. 800-754-6490, 800-754-6490, skincancer.org, Skin Cancer Foundation. 800-772-9100, 800-772-9100, prochoice.org, National Abortion Federation. 800-774-5342, 800-774-5342, menopause.org, North American Menopause Society. 800-776-2732, 800-776-2732, AmericanRunning.org, American Running Association. 800-786-2929, 800-786-2929, 1800runaway.org, National Runaway Safe Line. 800-789-2647, 800-789-2647, samhsa.gov/prevention, SAMHSA's National Mental Health Information Center. 800-799-7233, 800-799-7233, ndvh.org, National Domestic Violence Hotline. 800-813-4673, 800-813-4673, cancercare.org, Cancer Care Incorporated. 800-827-1000, 800-827-1000, va.gov, Department of Veterans Affairs. 800-828-7866, 800-828-7866, urologyhealth.org, Urology Care Foundation. 800-829-8289, 800-829-8289, bbrfoundation.org, Brain and Behavior Research Foundation. 800-836-0475, 800-836-0475, comper.org, Compere. 800-843-5678, 800-843-5678, missingkids.com, National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. 800-843-8418, 800-843-8418, Air Ambulance Central. 800-844-6556, 800-844-6556, thinkfirst.org, Think First National Injury Prevention Foundation. 800-848-5683, 800-848-5683, nationallifecenter.com, National Life Center Incorporated. 800-851-3420, 800-851-3420, ncjrs.gov, Juvenile Justice Clearinghouse. 800-876-5963, 800-876-5963, aldf.com, American Lyme Disease Foundation. 800-962-9629, 800-962-9629, spinalcord.org, National Spinal Cord Association. 800-992-9392, 800-992-9392, stutteringhelp.org, Stuttering Foundation of America. 800-994-9662, 800-994-9662, womenshealth.gov, National Women's Health Information Center. 800-995-0066, 800-995-0066, disabledandalone.org, Disabled and Alone. 800-996-8845, 800-996-8845, Clearinghouse on Aging and Developmental Disabilities. 800-999-6673, 800-999-6673, RareDiseases.org, NORD, National Organization for Rare Disorders. 800-999-9999, 800-999-9999, CovenantHouse.org, 9line. 866-331-9474, 866-331-9474, National Teen Dating Abuse Helpline. 866-438-4636, 866-438-4636, redcross.org, American Red Cross. 866-626-6847, 866-626-6847, otispregnancy.org, Otis, Organization of Teratology Information Services. 866-746-4282, 866-746-4282, urologyhealth.org, Urology Care Foundation, U.S. only. 866-783-2645, 866-783-2645, hispanichealth.org, National Hispanic Family Health Helpline. 877-424-3838, 877-424-3838, National Call Center for Homeless Veterans, 24 hours. 877-426-2838, 877-426-2838, DAV.org, Disabled American Veterans. 877-467-3638, 877-467-3638, cancerhopenetwork.org, Cancer Hope Network. 877-621-7177, 877-621-7177, aircharitynetwork.org, Air Charity Network. 877-739-3895, 877-739-3895, nsvrc.org, National Sexual Violence Resource Center. 877-986-9472, 877-986-9472, healthywomen.org, National Women's Health Resource Center. 888-233-2334, 888-233-2334, aedpregnancyregistry.org, Anti-Epileptic Drug Pregnancy Registry. 888-248-0822, 888-248-0822, FAPE.org, Families and Advocates Partnership for Education. 888-346-3656, 888-346-3656, nlm.nih.gov, National Library of Medicine. 888-463-6332, 888-463-6332, FDA.gov, FDA Consumer Affairs. 888-477-2669, 888-477-2669, pparx.org, Partnership for Prescription Assistance. 888-482-7227, 888-482-7227, Terra4bpd.org, Terra. 888-662-5874, 888-662-5874, Rosacea.org, National Rosacea Society. 888-843-4564, 888-843-4564, glnh.org, Gay, Lesbian, Bisexual and Transgender National Hotline. 888-891-4200, 888-891-4200, prostatitis.org, Prostatitis Foundation. 888-918-9198, 888-918-9198, Asperger Syndrome and High Functioning Autism Association. 888-934-2663, 888-934-2663, Osteoporosis Helpline. PreventChildAbuse.org, Prevent Child Abuse America.